Question 55. How can there be an angel in charge of the clouds when we know the natural physical causes of cloud movement? The answer is that the existence of an angel in charge of the clouds is not intellectually impossible. What is the intellectual barrier to that? Knowing the material cause of a phenomenon does not negate the presence of a metaphysical aspect in it. And knowing the material mechanism of thunder does not negate the presence of a metaphysical aspect, nor does it negate the existence of management and planning and an angel executing the matter with divine wisdom. There is no scientific or rational barrier preventing these from coinciding. There is no rational barrier preventing the coexistence of a metaphysical aspect in a matter with apparent material causes. The existence of a metaphysical dimension for a scientifically explained matter is not impossible. In fact, scientific explanation alone is not sufficient to fully understand any phenomenon. If we ask why thunder occurs, science will answer, as a result of a sonic boom. We will ask why the sonic boom occurred. Science answers that it is due to a sudden increase in atmospheric pressure. We will ask why the atmospheric increase generates a sonic boom. Science will answer, this is how it happened. We do not have a sufficient intrinsic explanation to interpret any phenomenon with science alone. Another example, why does lightning occur? Science will answer, due to an electrical discharge at a certain voltage difference. We will ask, why does an electrical discharge occur at a certain voltage difference? Science will answer, that's how it happened. A third example, why does water boil at 100 degrees Celsius? Science will answer, that's how it happened. And perhaps in this last question, someone might say that at 100 degrees Celsius, water acquires the necessary energy to overcome molecular attraction forces and turns into steam. And with this answer, he has only delayed the response by one step backward with that's how it happened. Because if we asked him why molecular forces break down at 100 degrees Celsius, the final answer would still be, that's how it happened. The scientific explanation is a description of the mechanism of the phenomenon, not a sufficient justification for the phenomenon. Relying solely on scientific explanation is not sufficient in itself, for the existence of a metaphysical dimension is not problematic. Rather, it is the requirement of rational intuition for those who ponder the world of causes in the nature of scientific explanation. For those who look into the world of causes in the nature of scientific explanation will understand that the world of causes and the world of scientific explanation are not sufficient on their own to explain any phenomenon. Dr. Abu al-Fida ibn Masud says, God the Almighty decrees matters in heaven, and the causes for their occurrence are conducted by angels assigned to the intricacies of the matter in a way that maintains the consistency of causal law and the operation of natural explanation. Ultimately, only what God decrees in his comprehensive judgment occurs, with precision, facilitation, and wisdom according to laws whether known or unknown to us, whether they manifest to us or remain hidden. And this is the essence of faith in God's decree of everything and his management of every small and large aspect of the universe. Glory be to him, the sovereign, the omnipotent. As for thunder, which results from the intense expansion of air, there is no intellectual objection to the idea that there might be hidden unseen causes that God has harnessed through his angels, and cloud movements occur through angels, and there is no objection to this. The process of commanding the clouds by the angels is essentially a supernatural one, as this is purely an unseen realm. The world of angels and what they do belong to the unseen world, which cannot be measured by anything in our material world. There is no scientific or rational impediment to the coexistence of hidden causes alongside natural visible causes, especially since the natural visible causes themselves, as we said, are not an explanation for the phenomenon. And they are not enough to explain the phenomenon, as everything ultimately is subject to God's management, wisdom, will, and decree. Whatever he wills occurs, and what he does not will does not occur, and everything is with him in measure. The knower of the unseen and the witnessed, exalted be he. Everything is measured by him. The knower of the unseen and the witnessed, the most great, the most high,